Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, students. You are welcome to online organized by this very institution, Islamic College Osogbo. Today we are on live to business studies again. Our last lesson we discussed on the various ledger. This very week, inshallah, we are going to go back to where we started as a revision for all the topic taught. So the first topic that we discussed in our first meeting is on sole proprietorship and partnership kind of a business. Sole proprietorship and partnership kind of a business. And you will realize that when I explain, I define the two business organizations for you. This now brought about this very particular question that you may come across in your future exam. The question says, explain the differences between sole proprietorship and that of a partnership. Sole proprietorship and that of a partnership. Explain the differences between the sole proprietorship business and that of a partnership business. The first difference among these two types of business organization is that sole proprietorship business is owned by one person. It is owned by one person. While that of partnership is owned by two or more people. Two or more people. So the second one that shows clearly the difference between these two types of business organization is that of ownership. The name of the owner of sole proprietorship business is called proprietor. Proprietor. While that of a partnership business is called partners. The third one is the minimum number of people that can organize sole proprietorship business and that of a partnership. For sole proprietorship business, the minimum number is just one owner. While that of partnership is two. The minimum number of people that can organize partnership is two. The fourth difference here is that of the maximum number of people that can own sole proprietorship business and that of partnership. For the sole proprietorship business, the maximum number is also one. Is also one. While that of partnership is 20. The maximum number of ownership for that of partnership business is 20. Now let's move again to another difference. To organize sole proprietorship business, you must have your capital. Also that of a partnership. So for the capital contributed for the sole proprietorship, it is a single person that contributes the capital. While that of partnership, we have many people. So capital is contributed by many people. Then the sixth one is that of privacy. For sole proprietorship business, it enjoys privacy. There is enjoyment of privacy in the controlling and organization of that of sole proprietorship business. While that of partnership, it does not enjoy privacy because they were more than 2 people. So the 7th one is that of profit sharing. Sole proprietorship owner, a person owns all the profits. A person owns all the profits. But for the partnership business, the profit is shared among the people. Then the 8th one, based on the decision. To take decision on a particular issue, for the sole proprietorship, the decision is taken by a single person. That is, it is taken alone by the proprietor. But for the partnership, decisions are taken by many people. Then this leads us to the 9th point here that I have for you. As regards the distribution of work for the continuity of the business. For the sole proprietorship, there is no room for division of labor. And you know, I've defined division of labor for you under a specialization. I define it as the breaking down of job into various units for easier and faster of that very system. But for the sole proprietorship business, there is no room for division of labor. But for partnership, because there are many, there is room for division of labor. The 10th issue here is that of how decision taking is effective. For the sole proprietorship, the decision is faster because it is taken by a single person. But for the partnership, the decision is slower because 2 or more people has to come together, reason together, and now finalize on the decision. So it makes the decision to be slower. Then the 11th point here is that there is no disagreement in controlling the business because it is owned by a single business under sole proprietorship business. Nothing like disagreement. Who will disagree with who? It is owned by a single person, is the alpha and omega, so no disagreement at all. But for the partnership business, there is always disagreement in controlling that very business sector because they are more than 2. So disagreement is very, very agreeable. The last but not the least is on the sharing of the losses. We said when the profit is making under the sole proprietorship, a single person owns it. So when the losses is also take effect, it is only sole proprietor that will bear the loss. So in the sole proprietorship, we have losses taken alone by the proprietor. But for the partnership, since the profit is shared among the partners, losses are also shared among the partners. So these are the differences between the sole proprietorship and that of partnership kind of a business. Once again, let me go over it for you as regard the differences under the sole proprietorship and that of partnership if you are asked in your exam. The first one is that it is owned by one person, that is sole proprietorship, but for the partnership it is owned by 2 or more people. 2, the owner is called proprietor for the sole proprietorship. But for the partnership business, the owner is called partner. Then for the minimum number of the sole proprietorship, it is 1, while that of partnership is 2. Then the maximum number for the sole proprietorship is also 1, while that of partnership is 20. Then the fifth one is that the capital is only contributed by one person, while that of partnership, the capital is contributed by many people. 6. For sole proprietorship business, it enjoys privacy, while that of partnership, it does not enjoy any privacy. So the 7th one is that for the sole proprietorship, the profit is owned by one person, while that of a partnership, the profit is shared among the people. The 8th point here is that decision is taken alone in sole proprietorship business, while that of partnership, decisions are taken by many people. So the 9th point here is that there is no room for division of labor as regards sole proprietorship, while there is division of labor for that of partnership business because there are many. 10. Decision is faster in sole proprietorship. Decision can be taken easily in sole proprietorship, while that of partnership, decision is very slower as a result of many people. Then the 11th point is that there is no disagreement at all in controlling the business under sole proprietorship business, while that of partnership, there is always disagreement in controlling the business because there are many. The last one, but not the least, is that of the loss sharing or the loss taken in the business. For the sole proprietorship, losses are taken alone by the proprietor, while that of partnership, the losses are shared among the partners. Inshallah, this is where we are going to stop for today. In the next lesson, we are still going to continue on our revision. Assalamu alaikum